Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back Moa. We are back now with part 3 of our music video marathon for TXT. And today we're going to be getting into 4 music videos. We're going to be watching Way Home official music video. This is the eye contact version, but I don't think I found another version of this music video. So I decided to get into it today. And also I skipped it by accident because I was like, oh, it's going to come up later. But I couldn't find another music video that was for the song. So I was just like, we're going to get into it, even though I technically skipped over it in the last video. And then we're going to be watching Magic. I believe I've heard the chorus of this song, at least tiny bits of it, because it's quite iconic. And then we have Loser Lover. Same with this one. I'm very excited to hear the song though. It's going to be a banger. And then lastly we have Frost. Of course I've heard the title, but I can't really think of anything in the moment of what the song is going to sound like. So I don't really know anything about that one. But that is what we have for today. I'm excited. I haven't checked yet. I'm going to make sure. But I believe, unless Hybe has gone off the rocker, I believe that all of these music videos have subtitles. So like in the last part, we're going to be watching all of these music videos twice, and the second time with captions on, so I can get a little bit more of a deeper understanding of the song and music video. So that is what we have today. Of course, watch part 1 and 2 if you haven't done so already. I'm sure it's going to be fun for you. And also watch my other TXT reactions if you're interested in that. I believe I have them from like cat and dog onward. I believe that is what I reacted to. So if you enjoy this video, go and check those out. But anyway, this is going to be a long one, of course. So sit back, make sure you are comfortable, grab your drink of choice, and let's dive into today's video. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovely. So let's go into this, and we're starting off with our first music video, which is Way Home, the eye contact version. Now, I have seen a couple of these in the past. I don't usually react to them because a lot of the time an eye contact version also has just a normal music video alongside it. So I would usually go for that, but since I couldn't find another one, I decided to go with this. So we're going to see how I deal with this. Usually I don't deal well with these kinds of music videos. But anyway, my bias is Bumgyu, if you want to know. Also, I react, I talk, I pause. That's what I do. But I'm excited, so let's dive right into Way Home. Let's go. I don't think I know this, but we are going to see, of course. I'm excited. More music. Woo! A lot of brunettes today. Ooh. Whoa. That's a really interesting sound. I feel like I haven't heard it in a long time. Like that, like, wow, wow. I don't even know how to describe it. A little meaty, kind of. So they're just gonna be looking at me. That's the vibe. Ooh. That's really pretty. This kind of has like a drama vibe from the previous music video marathon. Like that, kind of like a little bit more like fluttery, fun, and intriguing. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. Oh, the ad-libs? It's like right here. It's always so cool. Like I love the work of audio engineers, the way that they make this work out, because like obviously I'm hearing the song and it sounds lovely, but then like right here, like right behind my ear, like if somebody's whispering right here, I hear that like that is like right here. It's so cool. Yeah. That's really nice. Hey. Woo! Since I only, like, obviously their faces look lovely, and I'm not trying to, like, I love the tousled hair vibe on him, and just like, you know, everyone looks nice. But because there's not a lot of things going on right now, it's just their faces, I'm able to focus a lot more on the song. And all the different change ups here and like the little noises going on, I'm really into. Like, again. Bam, 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 bam. Woo! Once again. It's like right here. You look so good with glasses. I miss these kind of contacts in K-pop though. Like, put your K-pop boys in like lighter brown. Like, that's good, you know? We done? School's out! Is that? I think that's katakana, right? Or it's like, can't remember, hanja? Hanja? Is that what it's called? Like when you write Korean with Chinese letters. Can't remember. Perhaps so. Anyway, that was a way home. That's what it's called. Way Home, official music video. So yeah, I feel like that was just overall nice, light, and fun. I'm assuming this is a B-side music video because I feel like a lot of the times when I do dive into something that is a title track, I know it's a title track. So that is kind of my vibe right now with it. I think that is what it is. But yeah, of course, this is an eye contact version. My voice, my speech is already degrading. I just started this video. Anyway, because this is an eye contact version, it's a little bit more of like I said, I can focus more on the song. I'm not being too distracted by visuals at the moment. Of course, they look very pretty, but that is how it is. And I feel like it's definitely a nice just vibe. But when I say it's like, this is an amazing song, this fits exactly my music style, not really, no. But, of course, I will never knock a song. It's always just like, maybe it's not for me, you know? But, yeah, intriguing though. I did like that part where we got a little bit of like a dunk-a-dunk vibe, you know what I mean? We added a little bit of a banging beat onto it. Just like, tiny bit, but I enjoyed that part of it. I was just like, all right, you know? But yeah, I like the school vibe, I like the school uniforms, but that was kind of their vibe in the earlier days. This was in 2021 still. Yeah, so this is like, you know, peak of that era of just like schoolboys, you know what I mean? Because most of them were fairly young at the time. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was fun. And I liked the little rap section that Yeonyun had because it was like, all right. It's always fun to rap over these kinds of beats. But let's dive into it one more time with the lyrics on to see what they were singing about, because I don't really know, honestly. I don't think I really heard any English at all, you know? So, let's go. My hair is bothering me today. I'm sorry about that. It's too fluffy at the moment. dun, 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 dun. I like that part of the song though, that like na 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 when they sung along to it. That was nice. Ooh. Na-na-na-na. That. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. I like that a lot. I'm somebody who, if I find an earworm, it'll be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? And so whenever I have my filming sessions and I hear something where I'm like, that hits, it gets stuck in there, you know? That's really pretty. I'm really curious of who's doing the high notes, by the way. Like, I hear them, and it might be, like, split between, like, multiple people, obviously. I don't know for sure, but I'm hearing it so clearly. I'm just like, who is that? I'm trying my hardest to piece together and be like, whose voice does that sound like? And I can't figure it out, and it's really, really upsetting, but it's fine. Looks like it. It's definitely given like electric piano, keyboard, or like MIDI piano. Bye bye. Yeah. Bells ring. Time for the end of class. We never had a bell in our school, I think. Or we did have a bell, but it was like the lunch bell. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we had one. Anyway, though, that was Way Home. I don't want to pause on this because it's a little too dark for my taste. There we go. So, what I can piece together from this is it feels like a song about growing up and also about, I have multiple things, like growing up, getting out of school, or just like about life kind of, because it seemed like obviously there's a lot of talk about past demons, monsters, and having to pedal up the hill, like because they were talking about like a bike and they were pedaling up the hill and then they reached the top, and then obviously after you have reached the top you have the downward way to go. And so it seems like obviously they went up, they went down, And then because of that, they couldn't see the past anymore, and it was time to move forward. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming it's about like a bump in life, or just like, you know, hardships where you're just like, damn, I will never get over this. This will be too difficult. I don't know how to make it past this. And then when you actually do, it's almost like you have taken this weight off your shoulders, and it feels a lot more lighter, and it feels like easier to go through your days now. You know what I mean? At least that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Of course, I say this in every single video. If you have anything where you're like, I don't believe that you had the right thought there, just obviously leave it in the comments and let me know. But that is kind of how I felt, of like, yeah, we have our struggles, but we move past them and we work to get past them. And having somebody alongside with us is always great. You know what I mean? Because we had that talk about like, I got you by my side, you know? So that's kind of what I got from it. But I enjoyed it. It was nice. Like I said, definitely wasn't exactly my cup of tea. But like I said, I'm never going to knock something just because it isn't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? But anyway, I enjoyed that. That was fun. So now we're going to move on to our next music video. Just a quick check. Yes, we're good. We have Magic. I was just like magic. I don't know exactly what the lyrics are, but I know that part. So I've seen bits of it. I don't think I've heard most of the song, so that is exciting, but I do remember when this was being released. But let's dive into this as well. Now we have hit the new intro. That's crazy. I thought it would be a little bit more until we did so. So this is from 2021 as well, from June, a couple months later, and yeah, I thought this would have more views, but I guess not. So let us see what we have in store for this one. Like I said, don't think I know much for this song, but I do know that part of the chorus. So let's see what it's up. I thought the new big hit was like even like more recent, but I guess not.
Tomorrow we have breaking news that the resistance Tomorrow who has been threatening our robot humanity. They have committed unspeakable acts, including dangerous acts and targeting instructions.
Ooh. Crashing the broadcast. So they're committing unspeakable acts and standing up to the robots. I'm feeling we got some themes of rebellion here. Ooh. I wasn't expecting like spacey stuff. Ooh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First of all, I don't know why I didn't point out the red hair, but that looks great. But also tan, platinum blonde. Sweet, sweet. I think this beat is also reminiscent for me, for sure. Robots. Ooh. Passport magic. Ooh. Yes. Oh, it's just like magic. I think I was like right on the money there. Cool, cool. Yeah, we're hacking the robot system. And I guess maybe the robots took them in because they're like, oh, we're humans. We want to experiment with the humans. Perhaps. I love this Hera. Like, this Hera? I combined Hera and Era. I love this era for Bumkyu's hair because this is like his prime, you know? Like the kind of longer, but not really, but also fluffy black hair hits every time. I'm the real one? Woo! I love the jazziness almost of this. Woo! Hey, hey. We're just like crashing this place, huh?
Used to be so afraid, afraid of all the games we played. Waiting around
Guilty.
all day. Nowhere to go, nobody. Hoping someone would
Again, I'm just stunned by him. He looks so good. Yeah, so we're like bringing down the system. I was kind of feeling that.
around all day. Nowhere to go,
I can't with these robot designs though.
will save me. Till you called out my name.
Ooh,
Something in me just changed. Got me away.
damn. Okay.
Real one, teaching me to feel so. This is strong.
Ooh.
Grab it. Oh, it's just
Okay. Is this kind of a Wall-E situation? I don't think so. It looks like very modern and like, or I don't even know, modern. Very like futuristic. Public execution? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. And they're just fine. Whew. Hey.
Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Everybody, clap your
There we go.
hands if you got a broken heart.
Get into it.
Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance.
Woo.
Oh, it's just like magic.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a rush, no one else has it. It's just like magic. Oh, it's just like magic.
They're hacking the system with their moves.
Giving me life. Oh, it's magic. Oh, it's just like magic.
Oh my god. The heads literally exploded. Oh my god. I cook green soup. Oh my god. Whenever I see a blonde, or not blonde, whenever I see a blue wig, I just think of wife now. And I probably always will. Clap your hands. Woo! And we're right back in. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like, because if you have watched Wall-E, like the spaceship, they had to escape the world because it was like so trashed and like destroyed basically, and nobody could live there anymore. And so this looks like very like well built, so I'm assuming not. It's just like a robot world though. What are those three things? Do you see them? These little guys right there. Interesting. Maybe that's a thing for later, perhaps. Yeah, that was magic. Like I said, I definitely think, obviously I had that, oh, it's just like magic. I definitely had that as a thing that I remembered. But with a lot of this, I definitely didn't know. But this, like, I guess it's because I've heard that part. This, like, beats with this kind of, like, very upbeat, very fun, very just, like, dancey, but also a little bit jazzy, a little bit, like, you know, we got some of that involved there. It felt very exciting and fun, and I enjoyed that part of it. The ad-libs were really beautiful, and also their songs were really beautiful. Like, their singing was very beautiful, especially in the chorus, of course. Like, it was just, like, nice to the ears. But I wonder about this music video. This music video makes me really curious. I'm just assuming, based on what I saw, that they are at least some of the only humans left, or the other people have, like, kind of given up their soul a little bit, and they're, like, trying to get these people, like, pumped up and excited and, like, be like, come on, you can be yourself, you know, like that of, like, everybody has to be the same, but, like, that is not true, and you can be yourself even if it seems like it's impossible, because again, they they were being themselves and they were about to be executed. I didn't think that was something we were gonna get in this music video, and then we just saw that blimp fly by that just said public execution. I was like, damn, we got serious all of a sudden. But yeah, very interesting though. I liked it definitely, and the looks were very, very nice. This Yeonjun hair, the red, yes please, and then also a good tan blonde. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I like these sets a lot. I like these colors a lot of whites, but also quite a lot of blues. Really, really nice to the eyes. And I do love futuristic theme to my music videos. I think that those are always fun. But yeah, obviously we're gonna watch it one more time. I don't know why I'm looking through this. I was just thinking if there's anything else that I wanted to say, but if there is anything, of course, I'm going to find that out in the second watch here. So let's dive into it one more time with the captions on and see what they're singing about. Although I can guess probably based on this vibe and how the song sounds, I feel like it's gonna be quite just like happy and upbeat. Although I don't know, maybe it's gonna fool me. I don't know. But let's dive into it and see. Hydration.
We have breaking news that the resistance tomorrow tied together has been threatening our robot humanity. They've committed unspeakable acts, including dangerous acts and targeting government. Nuclear weapons, real types of
They're part of the diabolical human race? Is that what they said? I think that it was being transcribed in that little text that was flowing by, but it was a little too quick for me to read it. But yeah, it seems like, again, tomorrow together, they're threatening them, and they are trying to get more people on their side, I assume. And they're like, look out for them, and if you find them, get them in our hands, you know? Perhaps. The spaceship design is really cool. What did it say? Hold on. Okay, it just said tomorrow by together on it.
Remember how we used to be so stuck in one place so cold. Feeling like my heart just froze. Nowhere to go, but nobody.
Even though this is from 2021, I really enjoy these graphics that they're doing though. I mean, obviously they still had good graphics at the time, but I'm just saying, I feel like these days you can do a lot of crazy shit, so it's really cool anyway.
Nowhere to go, but nobody. Suddenly looking through, making me make a move. Nobody got it like you. I can't look away, I can't, 'cause baby you're real. Nobody got it like you. I can't look.
Sending human information, password magic.
'Cause baby you're a real one, teaching me to feel something so strong. We can reach out and grab it. It's just like magic. Feeling your touch, always a rush, no one else has it.
This dance is really fun. The choreography.
It's just like magic. Holding me tight, giving me life. Oh, it's magic, magic.
Oh. This is really fun. I'm sure it was fun to film of everybody running around and they're just dancing. Or maybe this is in post-edit they did this, but it's really fun. Bye-bye!
Used to be so afraid of all the games we played. Waiting around all day. Nowhere to go, nobody. And someone will save me till you called out my name. Something in me.
Has this entire song been English and I've just been dumb? Yeah. I think so. I've just been really dumb. This is why we watch it a second time, because I actually get to discover shit that is very obvious to most people, I would assume, because you're probably sitting there of course it was in English, and I just didn't know. 'Cause I'm a dumbass.
And someone will save me till you called out my name. Something in me just changed. Got me away, got me. Baby, you're a real one, teaching me to feel so strong.
Again, so like I wasn't expecting it at all. Hey, hey. I love them dancing in a straight jacket though. Woo! Clap your hands.
Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Everybody, clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Oh, it's just like magic.
Yes, baby. Again, the concept of them dancing so hard that these robots' heads explode is really fun. Like, of course, with what I already kind of assumed about the song and that like little itty bitty snip that I knew from before, I was like, this is gonna be fun, of course. But this is like borderline, like, it's very fun. It's very fun. I know this choreography is so fun too because like they're just jumping around. Bye guys. I'm assuming all of these people are the robots who were just watching. I guess they were so enamored they were like, oh my gosh, they just couldn't do anything about it. That was really fun. So that was Magic. Yeah, I feel like the song is kind of just your just a standard, I should say, your standard love song about like, you know, what we got is special. You know, I was afraid before, I was like scared, I'd been hurt before, and then this person came into my life and, you know, I felt something new that I've never felt with anybody else, you know, and that's like magic, you know, at least that's what I felt from it, for sure. And I feel like that matched with the song, definitely. Like the music video, I should say. Because even though it was a little bit more, again, abstract and it didn't really totally match the lyrics themselves, I do get it about being like, you know, let loose. And just like, I guess, again, that it's that specific part that they were chanting, everybody clap your hands if you got a broken heart, just take a chance. Like, I don't know. How did I nail that? That's crazy. But with that, it's just like, you know, if you feel like you need somebody, then there definitely is somebody out there, you know? And these, like, robots who I'm assuming is supposed to represent, like, emotionless people who are scared of that part of, I guess, being a human, about feeling connection and love from other people. They're just being like, you know, we're going to show you what that, how should I say, how feeling these feelings can make you, you know? You feel joy and excitement and happiness, you know? But yeah, that was Magic, and I definitely felt that that was quite magical. But we're going to see. I definitely did enjoy the song. I feel like this is a lot more in my line than Way Home was, but it was really enjoyable. So that was Magic. Now we're going to move on to our next one, which is Loser Leveler. I'm so excited to watch this. This is like the cousin kind of OX1 equals love song, because I love that song. I really did, and I was so excited to be able to watch it last time that I'm so excited to see the hot sister today. So let's dive into it as well. All right, let us dive right in. I'm so ready to finally see this. I know it's going to be great. Continuation. The car. It's a Volvo? Represent. Ooh. This is from this music video? And this is the peak emo bumgyu here. Is that Kai with blonde hair? Oh boy. This era? Yes, please. I think this is now in 2020. Yeah, no, it's still 2021. Okay. It's almost 4 years old at this point. Anyway, this is... I'm so excited about this. I feel like that was the car? Was that the car? I think so. But anyway, I'm from Sweden. That's why I'm like, represent. Because Volvo. Anyway. Huh. Let's see. Yeah. Intro. Oof. Woo! Because these fits, they're so like, you know? Woo! Because with like the bandages on their arms and the kind of like flowy fabrics, almost a little bit like androgynous style here. Mwah, you know what I mean? Like, I love this concept and I need it to be happening more in K-pop. I need androgynous emos. Oof. Wow. This song is so iconic. Oh my gosh. How many views does this have? It has to, yeah, thank you. It has to have a lot. It's you so up, so crying, bleeding. Like, it's almost a little bit cliche, but they make it be so good. Like, show me those feelings. All of them having casts. Is it this one? Did they cuss here? Is that where they is this where they cuss? Because I think there was I don't know. Was it another version where they cuss? I can't remember. Sorry. I knew this one would take a longer time to get through. Right? Crying! Taeyeon's voice is perfect for this song. Oh my god. Woo. Yes. It's a loser. I'm a lover, baby. I love this whole chorus is like also such an iconic thing. Like that, I'm a loser, is a loser. Like that kind of shout part. You guys would know I would probably react like this, right? Because of how much I enjoyed Love Song. OX1 equals Love Song. You knew it, you know? Yes. Woo. Skater boy. Oh. He a streamer? Let's go! Yeah, they're all just like angry teens, and that's kind of the concept, but hey, we all were an angry teen once, and if you were never an angry teen, I would like to challenge you on that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like we all kind of went through, not an emo phase, because I'd never say I was like an emo, but I was definitely mad at the world for a bit of my life. You know what I mean? Because everything feels unfair and everything is unfair. Anyway. I love mic stands in a performance so much. Yes, please. We don't need a job, baby. From it. He's a loser. Lover with a $sign is a loser. I've never read these lyrics before. If that's what I heard and that's correct, that goes so hard. That goes so hard. Oh my gosh. TXT. This was their big thing. Like, it's this song and it's Good Boy Gone Bad, basically. Like, at this point, you know? I still have a lot more to listen to from them, but still. Woo! Yes! Not the cops! Woo, woo. Not the cash. All right. You are fucked up. Oh my god. Oh. That goes so hard. Yeah. Oh. That's how that shit ends? We just go bye-bye. Off the cliff. Just like that. At least it's cinematic. Whew. That was a journey, I tell ya. So, I think when I went into and was like, okay, next up for my music video marathon after I finished in team, I was like, I want to do TXT because they have a lot of stuff to get to and I want to be caught up for future stuff because I have really enjoyed a lot of their music. So, when I was making this series and I was thinking of it, I was like, this is one of the ones where I really want to get to it. Like, it was Puma and it was this song. The first ones that came to mind. And yeah, I think my suspicions of that I would really enjoy this was really confirmed. Because like I said, I definitely do think that Love Song is a lot more intense than this song. But that still doesn't negate the fact that this is a banger. Like, the emotions that I feel, still the intensity of it, and just like how raw it feels, because it definitely feels like it's very much from the heart, you know? And there's just something about the song that makes me want to like scrunch my face up and do like this like, ooh, you know? I think maybe it's because I realized that. Again, I don't know how I managed this, but I listen to songs and I'm like, at the last second I notice what a line is and I'm like, oh, that hits hard. Because I'm sure that most of you watching this were like, I caught that the first time. This is why I hope my videos are interesting, because I'm not like that. But yeah, these looks great. Like I said, androgynous emos hit hard. They looked fantastic. And I did enjoy the individual storylines as well of like, I'm assuming it feels like this is a continuation. And obviously, Yeonjun in the previous music video from 0 times 1 is equal Love Song. I love that I've been saying it differently every single time. But there he obviously had troubles with his parents. And here we had Kai, who didn't want a job, I guess, who just like hated working for somebody. Bumgyu and his music loving, and Taeyeon is as a skateboarder. I don't really remember if I caught what he was up to. And then who do I have left? Subin. He was. Did I catch what Subin was doing? Or no, Yeonjun was also, he was like robbing someplace or like just taking out money. I don't know. I don't know if he was robbing someone exactly. Subin, I don't know if I caught what he was up to, actually. Did we see any of that? I'm assuming we saw that, but I don't know if I caught any of it. Anyway, though, this is really, really fun, and I enjoyed the song a lot, and I think it's going to be listened to quite a bit, and sorry about that, my Bixby just activated for some reason, so she needs to be quiet. Anyway, let's dive into this one more time and read the lyrics. So, the difference between the previous song and this one is that I believe there's actual Korean in this, so I have a little bit more leeway there, but let's dive in one more time. Whew, what a journey. What a moment in time. Good, good. Those little... I can't tell what animal that is. I love this whole dance scene though, it's so cool. It's so cool that they're just at the back of like, I don't know what this like type of, like, why do I not remember what it's called in English? But this thing that they're standing on is so huge and being pulled by a truck, and I think that's really cool and really fun. Taeyeon's almost wearing a dress. I love that. Woo! I think Subin got his heart broke. That's what happened, I think. Or something like that. I just had takeout, like, just a couple days ago. Yeah, I think it is really cool that in 2021 these guys were swearing. Like, that's so sick. Because I remember there being talk about this, and I was like, that's really fun. And then we kind of had, like, a little bit of, like, here and there, but not much. But, like, this was intense, but it makes a lot of sense, obviously, because this song is clearly so, just, like, got this, like, angriness and pettiness to it, you know? So it makes sense. Woo! I love that they have the explicit version here, though. Like, that is really fun. Lover with a dollar sign is a loser. Is a loser. Exactly. Like that part is such an earworm too. I've been talking about earworms. This is an earworm too. Is a loser. Like,
영원을 향해 flying 안간힘 써봐도 추락해 너와 함께라면 수락도 아름다워 하늘의 반대편 No keep going 나 가라앉아 그저 서로를 안아줬으면 해 내 어설픈 비행 끝날 때쯤에 모두가 날 비웃어도 I don't care 가라앉고 싶어 너의 바다에 I said ride 미친 내 그게
And now we're at dusk. Beautiful.
이제 goodbye 참 run 절대 뒤돌아보지 goodbye 참 run
Sorry about that. Continue. Get it. They're just like, yeah, let's go, guys. And then they drove off the cliff. How did they make it kind of magical is my question. Just like, oh my gosh. Wow. Anyway, that was Loser Lover. So, yeah, I fully 100% get that. Like I said, just from hearing the song, I felt that it was angry. I felt that it was sick of the world. And I definitely got that in the song. And it also had that vibe of, like, kind of similar, but not, I guess, some ways like magic. Where it was like, I have this connection to you. And we should run away together because I'm sick of this world, you know what I mean? But I'm really curious about this because I've been trying to figure it out. Because obviously that is like a big line and a big part is that lover with a dollar sign is a loser. So I'm wondering what that is about. Because I'm like, are they saying that like money makes you a loser? Because that's pretty interesting and like that's a cool perspective. Because I guess... kind of, yeah. But I'm just curious about that. I don't know. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, but that's a thought definitely to be put out there. And of course, if you guys think that I'm kind of on the money there, on the money, please let me know. But, because again, they're like, you know, they talked about 100 bands in their hands. But dollar lover with a dollar sign is a loser. I don't know. It's a curious thing to me. But, yeah, I really enjoy this song. I just think it's sick. It's just, like, it gives me the feelings of, like, when I was a teenager. Because I'm not a teenager anymore, and that's kind of a crazy thing to say. I'm turning 21 in, like, 2 weeks, guys. Isn't that crazy? You guys first met me when I was 16. Or something like that. 17. I think I was 16, but I turned 17, like, a couple weeks after. Because my channel just turned 4 years old a couple days ago. Anyway, enough about that. Thinking of the past. But I've grown up a lot. And I hope that is, like, noticeable in my videos. Because otherwise that would be really sad if you're like, nope. You still seem like a little child to us. But anyway, I enjoyed this a lot. I think it's really cool. And it just, like, again, gives me those, like, feelings of when you were, like, if you still are, you might be. But when I was angry at the world, for sure. So, that was Loser Lover. I'm so excited to finally be able to add that to the playlist because, man, I've been waiting. So, we have one last song for today, and then we're going to have to wait until next week. We have Frost. I feel like I know this, but also don't at the same time. Like, this title is so, like, maybe it's because I was so, like, interested by the concept photos at the time, because I remember they were like snowy and they had like white eyelashes or something like that. It was really, really cool. So I don't know, maybe we're gonna see that, but let's dive right into this. So this was in 2022, I believe. Now we've hit that. No, it's still in 2021. Wow, they're releasing a lot at the time. So this is Frost. I don't think, like I said, I want to believe that I've heard parts of this, but I don't know, not sure. So let us dive into our last music video, and I think our longest one so far. So let's see. Hoping for some story, maybe, perhaps, or just a long song. That would also be nice. Giving me flashbacks. Huh. If you guys remember from Eternal. Frost is coming?
I'm so shocked.
How did I know? How did I know? I didn't know, but I also didn't know. That is kind of a meme, or it was a meme at the time. I'm so shocked. Like, it's kind of giving me like Joker, but also just like it's silly but fun. But then also that beat drop. Okay.
I'm so shocked.
It's gonna be hard to beat Loser Lover, but similar looks, okay. Ooh. Again, I've heard this part. I've heard like parts of this before, and definitely that like guitar, definitely for sure. But like, if you're seeing the title Frost, I wouldn't expect something this dark. Even though Frost is obviously like cold, but still.
Really lost it. I'm stuck now. Really lost my mind. Really lost it. Hit me your voices.
Hi, doggy.
Really lost my mind. Really lost it.
Oh shit. Woof. This instrumental is crazy. We doing tarot? What are we doing? Ooh. Yeah? Star Seekers. Oh! Is this connected to their webtoon they had at the time? Or is that, was it called the Star Seekers? Maybe it's still going, I don't know. Ooh! Doggy? Damn, we entered a crazy spot, to say the least. I love their voices here. It's so like, yeah, like they're really going with that fry right here. Ooh, spooky. Oh, that vibration is yummy. Are we going through like nightmares or something? Is this nightmare or is this real? I don't know. I love this mix of like almost a standard like rap beat to like rock stuff. It's really cool. Tree horse on fire. Rocking horse. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, something's up. Ooh! He's got wings! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, the visuals in this. Was that like a giant, like, boar or something? Or maybe it was a doggy. Wolf. Woo! Ooh. Get out of there. Get out of there. Damn. Okay, Frost. Is that it? Okay. This part of the instrumental was sick. That was it. Yeah. Star Seekers. Their webtoon. Maybe it's still going. I'm not sure, but I believe this is around the time that it was like announced, right? Because I think I remember it. Not expecting this to happen today, because I was like, okay, I know, like, I didn't know Way Home, so like I didn't know what to expect there. And Magic, I was like, okay, I've heard, I know that one part, and then obviously I'm quite familiar with Loser Lover. And with this one, I was like, I feel like I should know this. And I did. But damn, did it hit hard. Like, I was like, okay, I don't think Loser Lover is going to get topped. I don't think it did. But I feel like this one also has so many really cool parts of it. Like, this isn't to shade Loser Lover, but I feel like Loser Lover is a lot more like your standard, like, punk rock song, you know? Like, it's not that, like, crazy with this change up, and it's like, it's like a little bit more conventional than I feel like this song is, because, again, we have, like, a more of, like, your rap beats, and then we have guitar and, like, that rock element to it, too. And I feel like that is so cool. That mixture and that blend is really cool. But, yeah. Of course, I believe this is probably going to be connected in some way to Star Secrets. And I have never delved into one of those webtoons, mainly because I didn't really start reading until this year. More like this month, basically. Or 2 months ago, we should call it. I had really started getting back into reading again because I read so much already for my classes that I was like, ugh. But now that I'm kind of like taking a break with that, I've been reading a lot more, and it's a lot of fun. I love fantasy, so maybe, perhaps, but I don't really know for sure. But this is probably going to be connected in some way with that, like, witch, or I don't know exactly, fortune teller. I don't know who that person was, but something like that. And again, are these like nightmares? Are these like their deepest fears? I don't know. It's curious. Thank God though that we didn't get like something like eternally or eternal, because that would have hurt my soul, I should say. But anyway, let's dive into it one more time though and see what the lyrics are like. Although I might be able to guess. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get another emo banger. So let's dive right in one more time. Right now. Boom. Fix up these headphones. Yeah, those blue flowers just like gave me flashbacks. Lavender? Is it lavender, right? Freezing over. So this was like we saw the, like, you know, we kind of started from the end and then we went to the beginning and then we saw it play out. The vibration is perfect. This scene is really cool. I love that they were like, what is this? Let's go in and have a chat. it's like she transported him, it's like they transported them into like a different world or something. I don't know. I love this part so much. Are you scared of math? Me too. Again, that like the angel wings and stuff like that. Again, I feel like this is gonna be connected to that webtoon, and I don't know that webtoon, so I'm a little bit lost right now. I'm sure I've lost it, but still. I don't think so. At least you're good, bro. Probably not the best idea, but you bought out the book. I'm so shocked. I love the little strands, by the way. Yeah, Star Seekers. Oof. Alright, everybody. That was all of the songs for this episode of Music Marathon. Well, or Music Video Marathon, I should say. I'm going to see real quick. I feel like I don't know if I'm going to get a straight answer, but hopefully I will. But yeah, I really enjoyed this song. Like I said, I didn't know, since I knew much less about this than I did with Lose the Lover. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but I really, really did. Let's see here. The Star Seekers is an original story featuring the K-pop group Tumoro우바이투게더. It's a fantasy narrative where the boys are in an idol group in a world where magic and reality coexist. That's really cool. The story revolves around their journey as chosen ones, destined to usher in a new era with their powerful magic, while navigating conflict with opposing factions and uncovering secrets about their own powers and destiny. Okay, so they have magical powers, but they're also still in a group? Interesting. I wonder if it's still going right now. Yeah, it seems so. It's kind of crazy if it's still going. And they have... Ooh, interesting. Very much... So, in 2019? Or content... I guess so. The Dream chapter. Yeah, this is where... That part, the Chaos chapter, this is Chaos. Original story. Did it come out in 2022? I guess it was later than this a little bit. Or this was in 2022, right? I believe. Anyway, though, intriguing. So, yeah, again, I don't know for sure, but I feel like this is connected to it in some way, and like it's a little bit of a sneak peek or something like that. I don't really know. But I enjoyed this. I definitely did. Like I said, I was so sure this was going to be like that I was going to love Lose Your Lover, and that was going to be the fave of the day. But I really don't know. I feel like these are going to fight for sure because, I don't know. I just enjoyed a lot of parts about this, and it was really cool and intense, and I appreciated that. And also this music video was really cool as well with the kind of fantasy elements and the almost like weird nightmarish scenarios they were put through and stuff like that. And yeah, just overall very beautiful to look at, this one. I feel like the previous song, because it was so like supposed to be very sad and like angry, it was quite muddy and like a little bit more toned down in terms of the music video. But in this one we got a lot of just like fun stuff to look at, you know. But anyway, I think that was all I had to say for this one. I really appreciate you guys. Here is a gold star. Thank you for watching this. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, check out the other parts if you haven't done so, or check out my other TXT reactions, because I have quite a few of them at this point. So if that's something that intrigues you, of course, check that out. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So let's go into the outro and I'll finish off this video. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for playing enjoy with me. So yeah, I'm going to be here. God, now I can't speak anymore. I'm going to be here with the next part on the next day. So I believe that is going to be the next Tuesday as I'm filming this. Because I'm filming this before it comes out, obviously. But I believe this is going to be released on Tuesday next week. So a week from now. But I'm going to see kind of and give you a little bit of a tease of what is next. So obviously we now ended off with Frost. So we have Good Boy Gone Bad. I've already checked out before, but then after it's Sugar Rush Ride. We have Deja Vu. We have Back for More, Chasing That Feeling. We have a couple stuff, but we are almost like at the finishing sprint, which is kind of crazy. But obviously, since I'm checking out 4 music videos in one go, it's only like a matter of time before we are done, obviously. And then after that, we are going to be getting into a new group for a music video marathon. So that is exciting. But yeah, that is kind of how it's going to go. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are as well. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I have early access stuff, so you can see videos a whole day earlier than YouTube over there, but also I have variety content and K-drama and other drama content that is exclusive to over there. So if that's something that intrigues you, check that out. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.